for me, reviewing Batwomen, I need 2 fucking pads of paper because that motherfucking episode was so bad that I got through the first 5 minutes because if you guys don't know, I borrowed an idea from PB. I got a little notepad. I get ready to watch Batgirl. Trust me, this rant is going to swing around to our topic. So I get ready to talk about watch Batwomen, and I'm going to do a review. And so I was like, well, PB's got this thing where he writes stuff down in a notepad, so that way he doesn't forget because of how bad an episode is.
Right.
He can bring it back up. So I get my pad of paper. I sit down, and you know what happened, PB? The first 5 fucking minutes of watching that show, I threw the notebook to the side because I just knew there is no amount of fucking paper in the rainforest for me to complain about this fucking show. You could give me all of the fucking paper in the world, and it would not be enough to write how fucking shitty this show was. Why am I ranting about this? Because we're
Yeah.
going to be talking about the Batgirl movie. And then he had to bring up Batwomen
Yeah, but
while we were off the air. And now here we are. I'm ranting.
There's not enough paper because you can't write.
I mean, yeah, I
You're
have shitty
supposed to
writing
be
too.
you're supposed to be an aspiring author?
Dude, it's called computers.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Yeah, autocorrect, man. That's how it goes.
Oh my god, autocorrect.
No, have you ever tried to like?
Doesn't change your horrible grammar.
No, but have you ever tried to autocorrect for like there or something like that, and they give you a word that sounds similar to the one you're looking for, but it's not the word? It's like if you put in there, they'll give you like THIER instead of ERE. Like, you know, the spell correct, if there's words that are kind of similar in spelling, they will not find the fucking word you are looking for. I spent like an
No, that's
hour.
why you gotta use the paperclip guy.
Yeah, dude, they're getting rid of paperclip. Remember we had an
I
article
heard.
thread on that.
I remember.
Hey, Aaron, what's up? How
Hello,
are you
Aaron.
doing? Okay, we got one person, so I'm feeling like we're ramping up to a spectacular show. When you start low, you can only go
Take
high.
the show to the max.
Yes. Oh my God, that was a great segue, and I was about to cue it up. Why'd you use such a good segue right there? Okay, now I got it. God damn it, it's all messed up. No,
Because
so
I'm like Will Ferrell playing basketball. I'm semi-professional.
PB, it was a good choice to go on Saturday. I feel like we're a lot more sharp tonight.
Sure. That's one way to bullshit everybody.
I mean, yeah. All
More
right.
sharp. I mean, you might be more sharp tonight just because you're not as hammered as you were yesterday.
Oh, yesterday it was like this motherfucker's not gonna do a show. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do a show because I was so fucking hammered. It was, yeah, it was legendary. It was pretty epic. Kids at home.
Wait, it was legendary, but I didn't have to wait for it.
No. It was only a little legendary. It was like, you know,
That's what
but
I was
hammered is
thinking
funny.
too, Aaron.
Says.
Right. Maybe you should have done a stream.
I know. Maybe I should have, but I was like, okay, so folks, I had maybe taken some stuff that gives you the sensation of being stoned, you know, gummies or something, maybe possibly. And then I did like like 2 shots and started fucking pounding beers. And let me tell you something. And then I put on Doctor Who. And when you put that shit on, like good sci-fi, while you're fucking wasted, Jesus Christ. I was in like another world. I was in the TARDIS last night. That's how fucked up I was. I was like watching it cut, and Erica texted me, and and all I did was a ha 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 ha, a bunch of smiley emojis. So bitch, she calls me up and goes, "Oh, you okay there, buddy? How you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm great. I'm good. I'm watching Doctor Who. I don't even remember the episodes last night." All I know is it was fucking tremendous. Anyways, so Disney actually fucked someone over that isn't a customer. Disney Plus has just taken one of the biggest and most famous programs from the HBO Max service. So a little bit of streaming warfare here, because HBO Max has its own
Is not a
catalog.
thing. HBO Max is not a thing in America.
I'm sorry, I'm going by that stupid.
I had to clarify in America because I don't know if everywhere around the world has switched over yet.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Max. Such a gay name. Like, or put Humax, or I
Why
don't
is
know.
it a
No,
gay
I don't
name?
care. I don't like just Max. It's like because they got some of the Cinemax programming too, but it's like just use HBO. It's been HBO forever. Why do we have to change the HBO? Yes, Aaron, you're right. I'm gonna rant now. Okay, why do we have to change it from
I would
HBO?
guess that it had to do
Sopranos,
something with. I'm
Boardwalk
guessing it
Empire.
had to do with the fact that they merged with somebody and they didn't want it to be called just HBO because you wouldn't think to find the Discovery stuff there, right?
Yeah,
Discovery?
yeah. There's Discovery shit there too, and
I
they got
mean, in
some.
reality, it should be called HBO Discover.
Oh,
Hello,
look,
Margot.
Margot, how are you? Said hi, Zod. Hi, PB. Don't ask me why I'm awake at silly o'clock in the
Now it's
middle of
the
the
only
night.
thing I want to ask, so I'm sorry, Margot, I can't follow through with that request. Why are you awake at silly o'clock?
I personally like to wake up
Like,
at 5 o'clock.
like, are you the only person, or I say person like that because dogs are people. Anyway, are you the only one awake in your house? Because I feel like all your Muppets are asleep because it's freaking 3:07 in the morning.
I mean, yeah, that's an interesting. See, this is the one thing I find interesting about time zones,
Oh
right?
God,
Because some people will be watching us balls early in the morning or balls
that's
late at night.
uh,
And then some people will be watching us like, daytime hours and shit. So it's like, I don't know. I just find
those are
that
called
fascinating.
Australians.
Australians, yes. We miss you, Stevie. Come back when the kangaroos have given you given you back to us. He's like a prisoner of war right now. He lost the kangaroo war. And no shit that I guess was an actual thing. Y'all Australians really fought kangaroos. That is fucking hilarious. Remember when Stevie told us that story? And I was like, I
Yeah,
always
no, they
thought, okay,
fought kangaroos,
I always
but
thought that was
they
bullshit, right?
lost to emus. They lost to emus.
Yeah, yeah, they lost to emus. True, this is a true
How do
story, folks.
how do you lose a war to a flightless bird?
like, like we've had centuries of like we fought World War II and the Civil War and the Revolutionary War, right? We all had bloody battles, and over in fucking Australia, they had the emo war, the emu. I said emo. They lined up the emo
You did
kids from
say
the
emo.
'90s and.
That's why they lost.
No, but I mean, I think it's fucking hilarious because Jesus Christ, you guys pick fight with nature. Well, see, you don't pick a fight with nature. Nature always wins.
Who's who's
It's,
who's Aaron talking about? She said he's in the dungeon before that. Who's in the
oh,
dungeon?
Stevie,
Oh,
he's it. The emu's got him locked up, man. He's in the
gotcha.
dungeon. They're fucking interrogating him right now for I don't know the weird shit they eat over there.
Afternoon interrogation.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a good afternoon interrogation. I remember under my dictatorship, we used to do that all the time in Krypton. Anyways, uh, the streaming wars have gotten especially fierce in recent months because, as you guys know, streaming
Fierce.
revenue did take a dip. So, as every service from Disney Plus to Max to Netflix to Amazon Prime Video struggles to find a way to add more subscribers from a diminishing pool every financial quarter to appease its shareholders. So, basically, right? This is what we knew would happen, and I think we talked about this before, PB. We said there's 15 fucking new, uh, you know, sites trying to be like Netflix, and like 2 or 3 of them live. But once Disney put all and Big Dick Iger put all of his money behind there, and then Max decided to convert using HBO's library, and then you still had Netflix and Amazon's. Well, now Netflix actually has competition because some stuff they can't license like they used to. And Amazon Prime Video, they don't really care. They're fucking Amazon. Amazon is rich. I can guarantee you they do not give a fuck about their streaming division as much as, like, say their shipping or what the fuck, the Amazon
Shipping.
store. Yeah, like, PB, would you say, because I think we talked about
No,
this last time I brought this up, would you say that Amazon is probably one of the few who don't have much to worry about losing money wise because they have other revenue that isn't dependent on streaming? Like, Netflix needs to stream, right? Um, the rest of these guys didn't start out. They all got alternate revenue, is what I'm saying. Disney's got Disneyland, Marvel, all that. HBO was always HBO. They just merged with Max, so now they have 2 libraries. How do you think
Margot, you're not the only one, Margot. I've never heard of
I've never heard of this amazing program, Smugglers Run, but what is that?
it. Is that not what we're talking about?
No, no, I was talking about the streaming. Yeah, I guess.
What's the show?
This isn't a show. I'm talking
What do you
about.
mean you guessed?
Oh, this
They
isn't.
stole the show from them.
Oh, yeah. I haven't gotten to what they stole yet.
Oh my god.
I'm reading the fluff before that. I'm building the suspense. You just don't jump right to the big thing. So this, to remain profitable, streaming
Sure.
services have been doing everything to crack down from password sharing, which doesn't make a goddamn difference, or adding commercial and news breaks, which is fucking annoying, price raising, which is why I got rid of one of my streaming services, and cutting content for tax breaks to avoid paying creator royalties. Wow, these guys are scumbags. Even more drastically, streamers like Disney Plus, Netflix, and Max have begun doing the previously unthinkable and licensing out their original programming to other services. Disney Plus has began kicking Marvel shows over to Hulu, and Max has licensed Dwayne Johnson's Ballers to Netflix, and so forth. But in
Like
keeping.
The Rock?
Yeah, The Rock was in a TV show a while ago called Ballers. It was on HBO. And so Max has it because it's an HBO original show, but they kicked it over to Netflix. So now you can watch it on Netflix or Max. So even they have been
Okay.
whoring out their library. Oh, wait,
No,
PB.
no, Aaron. I'm not sure that he's not drinking.
I am definitely drinking, and I may have
Yeah. See,
had
there you go.
some special gummies. So
You're just supposed to call them green gummy bears. Yeah, putz.
they aren't, though. They're Mike Tyson's ear.
My God, this makes it way worse. No, you say green because of the content, you wanker, not because of the actual color of the
Yeah,
fucking
I'm with you
ear.
now. This stream's gonna get fucking interesting tonight, folks.
I guess.
Guys.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
And I'm gonna be talking about random shit.
Like
Um,
Willie Nelson?
yeah, this is just an example. So I'm just gonna get to the program they stole because this is taking
Oh,
forever.
okay. Now we're just gonna jump.
Thus, HBO and Max can ill afford to lose programs that it hosted for years, which is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. But that is what happened because the rights went up and Disney snatched the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ceremony from HBO. Now, if guys don't know, what makes the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame bigger than, you know, what other bullshit ceremonies do we have? The VGA awards and all of that, or no, what is it? I'm thinking video games for that. VH1 awards, all those musical bullshits, okay? This ceremony is like the biggest of the musical lot because you are introducing new people to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You got legends who come on stage. They've had like Led Zeppelin, Willie Nelson, a bunch of people come and perform. And then the person who got picked this year gets inducted into the Hall of Fame. So for Disney to get that event is pretty big because Max has been hosting it, or HBO has been hosting and getting the rights to that event for like, fuck, 10 years, 12 years. So this is a pretty big win for Disney, which I hate giving them. If you guys been to my channel, you know how I feel about that little arrogant mouse. I'm not a huge fan. But they lost a pretty huge thing. Hello, Carmen. How are you doing? Hola. So, PB,
Hello, Carmen.
how do you, how much revenue do you think them having the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony is going to net Disney now? Because they stole it from Max, or that was part of
To them,
HBO, but I guess you say Max now.
I have
So,
no idea how much it's going to net them. I would say that it's probably going to net them like negative a few million.
well, yeah, because they're what, a couple million in the hole, but it's definitely going to, them having that yearly is going to definitely bolster. Plus, fuck, I know Disney has another branch. They have the sports, or does Amazon still have the sports? Because I know Amazon has hosting for a few of the football games. Uh, but yeah, so that's a pretty big win, Mr. PB. You still here?
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm
yeah.
going to play a funny video for y'all. Uh, this is a video that I happened to find that I wanted to share, and this
I
is
thought
from,
Disney Plus was stealing an actual fucking series, not just a goddamn special for one fucking night.
dude, but that special is like the Super Bowl of
Who
specials.
the fuck is gonna, yeah, who's gonna subscribe to Disney Plus for that and then unsubscribe? Nobody. So free accounts. Get a lot of free accounts out of this one, and people will
You know what
abandon
though?
them.
You know what though? That's a fucking amazingly true
I wonder
point.
if they take that into account when they talk to the shareholders. I'd be like, wait a second. We're doing this all wrong. It's not about adding more people. It's about getting people to stick to the screen so that they can see as many ads as possible. What are you doing to get people to stick to the screen, you fucking dickheads? Because just adding more eyes is not solving the problem.
That is fucking PB. It could just be that I'm hitting that good zone, but that was a amazing point. They need to make stuff like, I don't know, good original content that people will watch over and over again. Like, what people keep their Netflix, right? You're a Stranger Things fan, you'll keep it for the month if you're
No,
just going through your favorite
never
show.
seen it.
Okay, pick a Netflix show you like.
My favorite Netflix show is probably Cobra Kai.
Okay, right? So you got Cobra Kai. If you get a month subscription, you could still have the option of going back through and watching the show. It'd be like a good purchase. Even if you cancel after that month, you at least know you get a
Agreed.
month's worth, right?
No, I agree with that.
Where Disney, they don't have that one show. They got what? Marvel shit people probably own in their DVD collection.
Well, I don't own all of the movies, that's for sure, and I will never own all of the movies, because to own all of the movies means you have to own the Eternals.
Okay, let's just go end it at Infinity War phase. You would still
Like,
own all
holy
those
fuck.
movies.
No, but if I end it at Infinity War phase, then I don't get any of She-Hulk.
Fuck you. You get the fuck off here with
Oh,
that
you're
She-Hulk
so
bullshit.
angry.
The
You're
worst
so
show
angry.
ever made. Bet She-Hulk?
The
Okay.
worst show ever made. I thought we were talking about Batman.
She-Hulk is the one reason why I would rate Batwoman 1 point higher. I can now watch a Batwoman episode and go, you know what?
Oh,
At least I'm not fucking watching She-Hulk. So,
that's very
congratulations.
true.
You won me over to Batwoman. Because now I found a show that I can't tolerate more than Batwoman.
Yes, the Groot shorts. The Groot shorts are
The
great.
Groot shorts were great. I'll give them that. That was some funny shit. I'm not gonna lie. So,
I thought they made more of them.
I think they did make a few more.
Margot, tell me if they made more than the ones that I watched at your house.
So I wanted to show you a YouTube channel. Go check out this content creator if you're interested, because I don't like stealing other people's shit. They are called Sugar Tits.
Looks like a Berenstein bear.
Yeah, she is hilarious. So we're going to get a take on feminists complaining that men are talking more.
Sugar Tits is quite a name. I feel like you clicked on this channel for a different reason.
Actually, I got this channel from Bitchy because she was watching a video and this person came up. You know how it plays to the next video? So I actually had no clue. I was not looking for anything. I was just saying, oh, there's a woman complaining about feminist policy. Let's see what she has to say. And it is hilarious because it proves my
How
theory
long is
that
it?
it is 13 minutes, but it is worth it.
Okay.
Let's talk about women's in gaming. But before we get into it, let's check out this video's sponsor. Let's talk
Okay.
about Atlas VPN,
I'm
developed
gonna go
by
past
top
the sponsor.
cybersecurity specialists. And I'm going to watch today. I've basically watched everything I want, and there's nothing else left that takes my fancy. So I open up Atlas VPN, click on
Oh,
America,
goddamn,
and
is this
bang,
the Atlas
Bob's your
VPN
uncle.
shit?
I'm watching whatever I like on
Yeah,
Roku,
use
which I
your
usually
arrows,
can't do
dickhead.
here in Oz. You can get Atlas VPN now at a huge
Oh my
discount.
god.
About whether it's complete.
A home
Nope, no, you went too far.
my
There we
own.
go.
It's fun. Have you tried
You
playing
went
it?
too
I
far. You
haven't.
engaged the ad. Now
Complaining
you have
that
to
the
go back a
percentage of
bit. Go
gamers
back.
are overwhelmingly more
Okay.
has been around forever. There's
Go back.
always something to complain about, whether it's time is running out. So get your deal in the video description or in the pinned comment. Now, it seems to me like the issue of women in gaming has been around forever. There's always something to complain about, whether it's complaining that the percentage of gamers are overwhelmingly more male than female, like that's some kind of a problem. And the gaming industry needs to recognize this and do the very best they can to close the gap. Why do feminists do this? Why can't you just accept that there are things that more men prefer to do than women, and that it doesn't mean that we have to do our very best to make sure women start doing it so we can level things out? Stop telling people what to do. Do you ever get the sense that they just feel annoyed if men are congregating together in a space and enjoying the company of other men without women there? Like men are inherently toxic, so we should be nervous about them all getting together in a group without the influence of women. Like
Oh
we
my
can't have
God.
banter anymore. We can't have
Like, PB,
What is
if
that?
I
It says.
ever get,
Does that say
if
male feminist? What the fuck do
yes,
those shirts say?
wild feminist.
Wild.
PB, if you, PB, if you ever see me in a picture like this, I want you to strangle me, my friend, or just
She
get a gun.
likes the stuff. That's good, Margot. She likes the sound of her own voice.
Oh my god. Hilarious. Okay, so let's continue.
Have locker room talk
Yeah.
anymore. Women aren't even there, and you can't have it. You're not even insulting a woman to her face, but that doesn't matter because you're sexist, because you shouldn't be doing it to begin with. And it is absolute BS and totally hypocritical, because the minute women get together, they will quite happily slag off men. They will do it with the biggest smiles on their faces, cackling away like a bunch of bleeding harpies, and talk about men in the most derogatory way without even
Okay.
Dude.
That sounds about right. We got women watching. Let's see if they agree.
Yeah, and anyone who wants to see my problem with feminism, this video perfectly personifies it.
Ah, grumpy bear.
And Aaron, I agree. Yeah, this is why I'm bringing up this video, because uh, the feminist view is women don't have enough roles in video games, right? And they feel like, oh, there's no girl gamers and stuff. And it's like, no, I've known girls who game. PB, have you come across in the wild? Have you come across girls who like to play video games?
It happens.
Like yeah, they make it sound like, oh, this is such a sexist industry, blah blah blah. It's like, yes, it's a predominantly male field. I feel like a lot more males play video games than women, or consistently, I would say we put in a lot more hours, but that doesn't mean that they don't game. And it's so weird to me that there's this argument about, oh, there's not enough. Some of the best voice actors in video games were female voice actors, and some female voice actors have done male parts. So, this, this, that, yeah, that. Yeah. In fact, some guys won't play once they find out the girls are behind the controllers. Yeah, I agree. I've seen that happen.
and batting an eyelid, because men have privilege, men are toxic, and only men, not women, can be sexist. And it's a load of crap. I want to know who these so-called feminist spokeswomen are that are infiltrating the gaming industry and ruining everything. And it can't be Anita Sarkeesian, because nobody gives a fuck about her anymore. Femme Frequency is dead. That company's shut down. She's no longer relevant. Like, who said women have a problem with female characters being sexy? If I'm playing a game and I get to alter and choose the image of my character, do you think I make her look like a fucking piglet that resembles the Hunchback of Notre Dame because I don't want to feel like I'm reinforcing gender stereotypes? No, I make that bitch as hot as she can possibly be, with massive tits, a slim feminine body, and a gorgeous outfit. Gaming is escapism, and nobody jumps into a game where they want to escape their lives and chooses to look like a feral bush pig. Even if you don't get to design your own.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't
Sounds
even know
like
what
some
that is,
Arkansas
but that's
trip.
fucking hilarious. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Like you said, that's like saying the men are not allowed in knitting groups. Exactly, right? If I want to knit, I should be able to knit. PB likes knitting.
Fuck off.
Margot, I don't know if you could tell me, but I have no clue what feral bush pig is, but that is the funniest fucking insult I have heard in a long time. Be like, hey PB, you're looking like a feral bush pig today.
Well, you know, oink oink.
That is one of the greatest insults I've ever heard.
Character, it's still more pleasing to see an attractive female character. Like, why did they have to go and fuck with the Mortal Kombat characters? Why do they look more like men now? Why are they so muscular? Why are they borderline flat-chested? I don't care if the Mortal Kombat bitches have big tits. It just makes it look better when they're trying to fill out those ninja bikinis. Ninja bikinis. Why are feminists always trying to impose their will on things and destroy it for everyone else? All you do is cringe whinge, and it's bloody annoying. And no wonder you get guys trolling you in online games, telling you to make a sandwich and shit.
Sage, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Sage,
Yep.
are you still here? Can I ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead.
But if you try to push like kitchen, can you make me a sandwich, please?
They want to see if you can hang, bro. So just give it right back to them. Like you.
Oh my
I was scared.
gosh.
She must have been playing terribly.
Dude, okay. Anybody? I know we have an international crowd. Everybody, all of you international people, like in Britain and New Zealand and all that stuff, like everybody who's from another country, you guys have the best fucking slangs I've ever heard, and you're so vicious when you come. Like she used bush pig. I don't even know what that is, and then that clip of that guy clearly from another country tells it. He was probably in the friend group like, yeah, your character sucks. Can you go make me a sandwich? What the fuck? Okay,
That would
I
be
just like,
good.
and you know what? I just gotta say, for every jerk, I don't know about you if you did a lot of online gaming, PB, but in my Call of Duty days, man, you had to deal with a lot of those little fuckers. Nobody complained about it. Someone would be like, "Go fuck your mother," and you'd be like, "No, go fuck your mother." It'd be like, "Your mom's a bitch." No one met anyone, by the way, in this chat room I was in. Like, I feel like that's just normal shit talk. Like, I think we've confused insulting people with talking shit. Like what we do tonight. Like we insult each other all the time, right, PB?
50-50.
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between, uh, you know,
Yeah, there's a difference between insulting somebody and razzing somebody.
yeah, it's two very different things, and I think it gets confused because of talking to people you don't know.
In F is for family, when the wife starts working at that company and they're
Oh,
all
this is funny
actually
part.
kind of misogynistic because it's the 70s. And she learns how to play the game by just giving it right back to them.
If I could throw in my 2 cents.
I'd like to throw my 2 cents in her.
Don't cry! Don't cry! Don't cry! Don't cry!
Listen,
Oh my
you're
god.
all just a bunch of ignorant cock people.
Oh! God, people! She's a
Fuck
keeper!
people.
If you're a girl and you want to jump into an activity that
Yeah.
I like that one. I'm just a
I
cock
like that.
person.
She said it. Yeah, she said cock people. You're all cock people. And you know what? That is a guy discussion. Like, you know, being with a couple of friends of mine, we would all say, we'd have ridiculously stupid conversations. If you could just throw in something stupid, you're in. Like, it's not. Yeah, that's pretty hilarious.
is highly male dominated, you're going to have to grow some balls. You're going to have to learn how to play the game. They've been running the game for a long time. You need to adapt, not whine and bitch and complain that the system needs to change to cater to you, the tiny percentage. Like, look at this article I found by the Huff Post. Oh, God. Of course, it's the Huff Post. Oh, good God, you can't even read this title without imagining a annoying, bitchy woman reading it. Oh, good. Even the fictional men in video games get to talk more than the women. F off. The patriarchy truly is everywhere. I swear to God, you feminist women need to find a hobby or find someone to have sex with and give you a shut the f up orgasm. And I don't even know what you're complaining about. I've played so many games where the main character is a female and all they do is talk throughout the whole game. And so what if men indeed are talking more than women in games? Like I said, gaming is a male-dominated field and it is escapism. Let the men sit down and escape reality where women do most of the talking. How depressing. Scientists have just found that male characters give 50% more dialogue compared to their female counterparts in video games.
So just think about this. They said, and I quote, they said scientists. So they paid people, okay? So everybody out there who thinks jobs don't exist. There are so many fucking stupid jobs that there was a scientist, a man who's educated, who had to sit down and listen to video game clips for, I don't know, 60, 70 hours a day to find the percentage of how much a guy is talking versus a woman's talking in a fucking video game. This is the biggest goddamn waste of time I have ever heard. Who the fuck cares? Half of the time for me, a game is good if either character isn't talking. unless it's like a cutscene or something. Like, I don't want to be moving around the world and have this motherfucker talking all the time. I gotta listen to, hey, cool, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm good with cutscene and like a little movie, and you tell me what's going on, and then I get back to the fucking game. So the fact that someone bitched enough that this became a study baffles my fucking mind. I that is the that has got to be the stupidest fucking job I've heard. So his PhD went to waste.
Who are these fucking scientists? You know what is
Yes.
actually really depressing is a scientist that spent years and years in university or college getting their degree and ends up getting the task of analyzing how much more men are talking than bitches in video games. Yes, in what researchers have described as a stark gender imbalance, it turns out that there is no world, not even a fictional one, where men and women are equal. Oh, fuck my life. What
Like-
about reality? No one's bitching about the inequality of men and women talking in reality, are they? Everyone just knows that women are chatty Cathys, and it's near impossible to get them to shut the fuck up once in a while. Stark gender imbalance of talking in video games. Are you fucking kidding me? These findings come from the universities of Glasgow and Cardiff, where researchers looked at the transcript dialogue from 50 different role-playing games between 1986 and 2020.
And here's the fucking awesome thing about those numbers, right? 50. And their time period they set was between 1986 and 2020. I can tell you there is a lot more video games that came out than just 50, which means if I had to take a guess, they specifically picked the games where males were talking more. And look, the guys are talking more games. And who gives a fuck? It's a video game. PB's favorite game is Pokemon, and that motherfucker hasn't talked since now. I think he still doesn't talk. There's little subtitles.
Yeah, nobody talks in Pokemon. It's getting to a strange area.
Yeah, like, we're in the era of 3D, and motherfucking Pokemon trainers have not talked in all that time. If you want to see their voices, you gotta go watch the Pokemon show. You never could fucking sit there on your Game Boy and get... So, like, seriously? And Pokemon just came out in the 90s up to till now. So we're not even counting other shit that was on Game Boy and Nintendo or Super NES, which are systems. See, this is why I hate these bullshit studies, because they only pull from a little specific pool that they could tailor to their fucking story they're telling. And then they go, oh, well, look, blah, 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 this, this, and this. And I bet you they didn't even pick recent games.
It only included games which had sold at least 1 million copies around the world and is listed as being one of the top role-playing games
top
around the world. They analysed all 6.2 million of the spoken words from these different games from 13,000 characters, only 30 of whom were non-binary. Oh, God. Please. What an injustice. Approximately half of the number of non-binary people who exist in real life. I don't give a fuck. I don't give two fucks about the non-binary people. I'm sorry, but when I play games, I'm not really thinking about pronouns and shit. Or if you want to be referred to as a rock self or a fairy fuck. That means only 3 of these 50 games had more than 50% female dialogue. Oh, who cares? But this says by 2020, the scientists found around 40% of the game's dialogue came from female characters. So what are you bitching about? You got your 40%. That's pretty damn good. And like I said...
So if we're doing it by averages, what? 50% would be 100% of the time. So you're a little bit under half of the time. There is a perfectly balanced number of speaking parts. Like, this is where... Oh yeah, I love Sonic too. This is where I'm talking about. Fucking with the numbers, right? These numbers are so inconsistent because they pull from a wide range. They don't try to narrow down their variable. And I don't gotta be a fucking scientist to know how scientific theory works. So it's yeah, it's a rigged game.
It's a male-dominated field where more men are playing games than women. So you got your 40%. You should be happy. But you're not happy, are you? No. No, you're not. Let's see. But that's still an exceptionally slow rate of just 6.3 percentage points per decade. Oh, they're not getting enough dialogue fast enough. And means video games will only have gender equality in 2036 if things carry on at this rate.
20. What? Someone measured the amount of time. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. So someone measured the amount of time it would take for proper equality in video games. Uh, Video games are created by people, and it's a strictly fictional world, right? There's no actors or anything. There's just voice acting. So you are putting a value on a thing that's created to a thing that doesn't exist. Jesus Christ. Oh, hey Nitro. How are you, Nitro Gal? Sorry, I did not see you until just now. This is the fucking amazing speed of fucking StreamYard. I hate it. Anyways, so as I was saying, okay, so somebody, just think of it this way, folks. Somebody who's a scientist with PhDs and shit could have did anything else. Yes, I know my hair's fucked up. I got the Joker look going. Anyways, I was getting self-conscious. This man who studied in universities for years, right? He's been studying to be a scientist. And the only thing this man ever got was to do a gender study and the amount of decades it would take before there are equal rights in fucking video games. I don't know whether that's the greatest hustle in the world or that man has the saddest life of anyone I've ever heard of. I don't know which one it is. I think it's the latter. But your whole life of being a scientist, and you're really happy to be in the Huffing Post talking about when the disparity between female dialogue will be in a fucking video game. I don't know what you're talking about, Margot. I'm perfectly fine. Uh, Anyways, let's continue. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Good
Get
times.
a life. So you might ask, what are the women doing in these games if the men are doing more of the talking? Well, they're much more likely to apologize, hesitate, or be polite compared to their male counterparts, according to the researchers. Wow, this is a bunch of bollocks. According to the researchers of Who Gives a Bollocks. You've completely lost me here. Once again, I have played so many games. In fact, the last game I just played had a female lead character with plenty of dialogue, plenty of screen time, and plenty of storyline. I mean, the whole fucking story was about them. They also found that the players often experienced a stereotyped response based on their character's gender, while female players were offered salads, wine, and compliments on their looks. Oh, God forbid someone compliments you on your looks if you're a female. Sexist. Male players were offered pasta, ale.
Okay, so I know there's some ladies in the chat here tonight. Who here thinks that you would be offended if somebody complimented you? If you would be offended, put a 1. If not, put a 2 in the chat. I really want to poll. I want to know what woman has gotten offended from just getting a compliment. I'm not talking about someone's being creepy or weird, stalking you. I'm a guy. If somebody compliments me, I mean, depending if it's from another dude, might be a little weird, but you get what I mean. If someone compliments me, I'm not going to get fucking offended by a compliment. So I've always heard that argument, and it makes no sense to me. What are you driving at? So it's sexist for me to say you look good, or is it the delivery? I don't fucking know, but it's always struck me as the fucking weirdest argument that I have ever heard. Salad. What? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Margot, you threw me off there first because you put salad, but then I saw the rest of it. Anyway, so yeah, most women wouldn't get offended, but I guess in this new age, and these kids today, they just get fucking. You tell them, hey, how you doing? Oh, that's nice pair of pants or nice hat, and all of a sudden you're fucking sexist. That is crazy to me. This, I think this video more addresses the far end of feminism. Like, you have the left and right politically, right? So we're talking the far spectrum of what feminism is supposed to be, because the ideal of it, as I said on this channel many times, is not a bad concept. Like, treat people with respect. Treat men, women, black, white, fucking Asian, it doesn't matter. Treat people with respect. It's a simple concept. Like, when I hear these arguments, is this person just meeting the shittiest people in society? Like, have they met, like, just, they've had a rough life, and every guy they've ever run into has just been a dickhead. If you've been in that situation, I feel bad. But there is legitimately good people out there, and this is the part of the argument that pisses me off. I've met just as many shitty women. Like, I don't feel this is an exclusive uh man and woman thing. I think this is a human being thing. If you meet bad people, they could be men, women. Fuck, I've met bad kids. I love kids to death, don't get me wrong. I have my daughter, but I've met shitty kids. I'm sure we all have, right? The little bastard that's running around in a fucking circle. His parents aren't saying nothing. We've all been there, right? So, I mean, I think this is an argument of just be a fucking decent human being. Like, we shouldn't have this extreme talk like, oh my God, all men are pieces of shit. Like, no, there's some good people on both sides. So, anyways, that was my long ass rant. I apologize. Let's continue.
And assumed to be good at the game itself. Shit. Are you really mad that the male is getting more carbs and beer than you are? And I bet you're huge in real life. Something just screams out to me that you are a huge bitch. More diverse representation is being called for by players and developers. So we hope that developers will consider addressing the imbalances we found in order to create more inclusive games. Oh, God. What they really mean is, so we hope the developers will consider addressing the imbalances we found in order to create more tiny-titted women that are on the verge of looking like man-child cave trolls. Hey, I wonder if they'll like this game. This game has to be one of the most based games I've ever seen. And of course, naturally, it was cancelled. It was deleted. But I found some footage of it, and it's fucking hilarious. Check this out. Giving y'all a view on this very sexist game.
I'm a boy. I pee standing up.
What? He's a boy and he has to piss standing up? The horror.
I'm a boy. I'm strong. I'm a boy. I'm tough and brave.
Boys are tall, strong, and brave? Oh, we can't have that.
I'm a girl. I love dresses. I'm a girl. My hair is long. I'm a girl. I'm a princess.
A girl that's pretty and loves dresses and wants to be a princess? Problematic.
Like, I'm not getting, like, oh my God, this hurts my brain. I'm sorry, folks. I can't process. So, how is this? First of all, if you are above the age of 8 playing this game, that's an issue within itself, okay? But just not saying anything about that, okay? They need to be victimized. They need a straw man. Yeah, like, the second thing is, like, what is sexist about this game? They were stating, like, the literal boy, girl, big brave song, pretty princess. Maybe that's a stereotype, but it's not sexist. Like, okay, you could say the girl is being stereotyped into being the pretty princess, right? That would be a compelling argument. Where she could be a horse wrangler or something like that. Like, I get it's stereotyped, What I'm not getting is, how the fuck is this sexist? Where was there a one sexist thing happening? And once again, why are you playing like 8-year-old games? That is so weird. People pick the weirdest shit to be mad about. I think this is amazing. Like, to me, I get being passionate about a show or a franchise. I do it here on my channel. I get that. What I don't understand is playing a 8-year-old kid game and having the company basically cancel it because it's sexist. What a bunch of fucking weirdos. Jay, if you want, I put a link there. Hold on, I'm trying to. There we go. I got a hook in mine. Okay. Yeah, I put a link. Feel free to hop in. I'm watching a really funny thing about sexism in video games. It's just rampant.
Pick again. Pick again.
Yeah, bitch, she doesn't want to wear the boys' clothes. We've established this. Put her in the pretty dress.
Boys go to the men's restroom.
They're pissed off because it says boys go to the men's room and girls go to the ladies' room. I love it.
Like,
I'm a woman. All mothers
and
are.
still, if you want to make that argument, that's yes, this is a game.
What argument do you want me to make?
Okay, so this feminist is pissed because she got this game, and you can only put it's like, first off, it's designed for like 8-year-olds, and you can only put the boy
Yeah.
clothes on the boy, and you can only put the girl clothes
Oh.
on the girls. And they go, "Oh my god, this
Oh
game is sexist."
no.
Like, what? Are you fucking serious? This argument is sexist. This argument hurts my fucking brain. Like,
What's up, Jackie?
I told her there's a link there,
Women.
but I know her face.
I'm a woman. Only
That
women can carry babies.
Yes, only women can carry babies. Get over it.
I'm a man. All fathers are men. I'm a man. Men have beards.
Sweet.
So what? Like,
No.
like, are they mad because women can't have beards? Because
That's what it sounds like.
like, like, where is the sexism, PB? I'm so lost.
Jackie, you wanted to come on the stream and show some love? That sounds so nice of you.
Margot said, but what if I want to use the blue bathroom? Oh yeah. Well, you can't, because that's supposed to be the boys' bathroom.
Pick again.
No, she doesn't want to wear the shitty camo singlet and the cream-colored khakis. Stop trying to force her to wear it.
No. Pick again.
No, he doesn't want to wear the lipstick. Dude's dressed like he's about to go and join the army. He doesn't want to wear lipstick. Are you kidding me?
No. Pick again. No. Pick again.
I think this lady's just mad.
Yeah,
at
so that
playing.
was that, and it was beautiful. And the thought of it triggering lefty libtards out there just made me smile. It made my day. So funny. All right, that's all for this video. Thanks again for watching.
Oh, she's got a hilarious one. I might do one day on Elon Musk. That was pretty funny. But yeah, so PB, you're back,
Yo.
eh?
Apparently. At least for now.
All right, so if things couldn't get worse for the Batgirl movie that never got released, unlike Alec Baldwin's fucking movie that should be shut down, but nobody did, and apparently he's still gonna get to fucking finish the movie and get the money. Anyways, I'm sorry. Unlike that piece of shit, the Batgirl film has been canceled, and everybody says that they've seen the cut of this movie, and it's so great. It's so great that they're being sued because apparently somebody got hurt on set. They got hit with a fucking motorbike. Motorbike deadline, really? You should call it motorcycle. They got hit with a motorbike on Glasgow set of the doomed film, which was Batgirl. Look at that beautiful costume. I'm so glad they never released this movie. The so film extra Christine, whatever the fuck, has detailed the severe injuries she suffered when she was hit by a speeding motorbike on Glasgow's set of the Batgirl movie. What the fuck is her name? I'm just gonna say Christine. I'm not pronouncing that last name. Christine told the Sun newspaper that she felt it would have been easier if she had died rather than live through the multiple surgeries. Oh my god, dude. So she got fucked up. That is crazy. And here's the biggest thing, okay, folks. When I was covering Batgirl, actually, like being a movie, and people were bitching that it wasn't coming out, right? And they said it's such a great movie. Somebody almost fucking died on the set. And once again, here we go with cover ups, and people don't want to pay out money. But hey, what's up? Papa Cotton says Rachel Ziegler should be in every single movie being made in the future. that's that's got to be the funniest fucking joke I heard, Papa. Anyways, she said it would have been easier if she died rather than go through the multiple surgeries. Her injuries included a broken thigh, shin, hip, pelvis, and thumb with a head gash. Jesus. She got messed up. The accident happened during the last night scenes being filmed in the city center. The extra, who was 5'1" tall, was posing as a bystander when the camera carrying machine drove over her. Wow. Christina told the paper they had a motorcycle with cameras on top of it as they were filming. It hit me right from the side and I went flying in the air. I started screaming for attention of the paramedics as I remember seeing an ambulance on site the previous days. I laid there for almost an hour while they
Whoa.
checked me and stabilized me. Jesus Christ, dude. This is probably one of the most serious accidents we've heard of besides the accidental shooting. And I don't know if we could call that accidental now. We call it the factual shooting because they confirmed what we all knew. You had to pull the fucking trigger on that particular gun. But yeah, Jesus Christ. So keep in mind, while I'm bringing this up, is because there's been a small subsection of DC fans, not me because I'm fucking logical, who've said, oh, we want this cut of the movie. It was spectacular. It's already done. Release it. And no, this is the shit. It was such. There were so many reports on how terrible and how hazardous this set was because it was so low budget. And clearly it was because the safety coordinator wasn't paying attention. This poor girl got fucked up by this stunt motorcycle. So she was filming, she had a rod in her leg. Filming took place between November 2021 and March 2022. A report was filed with the Health and Safety Executive, which regulates workplace well being. The Sun reports that Christina has instructed a legal firm to sue Warner Bros. For the compensation. The 90 million film was subsequently scrapped by the incoming Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav, despite filming having been completed. Reportedly, after poor reviews at a test screening, they pulled the movie. Last year, The Guardian reported Warner Bros. Discovery were holding a series of discrete screenings for unreleased films starring Leslie Grace, Michael Keaton, and Brandon Fraser. So yeah, the movie made it to the screening process, whatever else. Like, look, I've said my piece about this movie. I think in general, this movie was poorly shot. It was never going to make them any money. I think the smartest thing WB did was to scrap this film. And I was right because someone got fucking hit on the set. Like, nothing was regulated because this was being run like an indie film. But here's the thing, folks, it's a DC project. It should be like in the millions. But they are cutting corners, especially with the WB Warner Bros. Thing. And so here we are. Someone gets injured. Again, this is like shit I've been talking about with these sets. Keep your people safe. Like, how fucking hard is it? Like, oh man, this is the shit that pisses me off. But anyways, um, I got one more, a little thing from the vault as far as movies go. I don't know how this is gonna play out, but I was pretty excited about it. They are doing a they're gonna do a remake for Starman. Now, Starman is a very obscured little sci-fi gem, at least to me. It originally had Jeff Bridges in it. Great fucking movie. To me, like classic sci-fi film. Um, I don't know if they could do that kind of 80s cheese now. We'll have to see because it's not a good movie. It's objectively not a good movie. It's just very heartfelt, and the special effects were cool when you're a kid. But I did hear that Michael B. Jordan is supposed to take the role. So it's been 40 years, but it looks like particular aliens haven't gotten any better at driving. Our trusted and proven sources tell us Michael B. Jordan will star as the lead of the remake of 1984 Starman, directed by Sean Levy. The movie will be directed by Sean Levy, who that director did Free Guy, which I thought was very good. So I I will be very curious to see what kind of direction he takes it in. Free Guy was a very fun movie. There were some dark parts in it, so I think it's a good fit as far as directors go. Jordan will take up the role originated by Jeff Bridges of an alien who crash lands on Earth and falls in love during his quest to get back home. It was back in 2016 when it was revealed Hollywood Reporter that Sean Levy was attached to direct the Starman remake in development with Arshel Amel, who wrote the Private War script. I don't know what that is. The upshot of that is I'm not going to touch. Okay, so back, Levy's best known as the guy who directed Night of the Museum films, though he's since gained more notoriety behind the camera of Free Guy, one of the Duffer Brothers' most consistent collaborators on Stranger Things. Yep, he's done a lot of those episodes. Before the WGA and SAG, whatever the fuck strike, he was busy directing the upcoming Deadpool 3. Before now, the last word we'd heard on the Starman remake was it wasn't very good. In 2020, Levy told Collider the film would either somewhere on the far horizon or unlikely to be made at all. But now they have found a scriptwriter. They got a leading man. So that was the original Starman. Jeff Bridges' first role, pretty cheesy, but sounds like great stuff. Yeah. So the rest of this not really important, but yeah. So Starman remake. Super excited about it. Um, I think that Michael B. Jordan is a good cast. Um, I'm not normally big on the race swap angle, but I feel like nowadays, if you have someone like Michael B. Jordan, who's a good actor, then I think the whole swapping genders or races thing, it all depends on the actor you get to replace the actor you had. Now, Jeff Bridges is a great actor, but the thing is, Jeff Bridges, uh, in his younger days, I don't think reaches the heights that he gets to as he got older. So, like, now the man's a legend, but back when he did Starman, like, he was pretty young. I don't remember the movies he did before that. Honestly, I was born in '84, so I watched Starman in like the '90s. But like, I don't know. I feel like you got a very good team. The story is right in Sean Levy's wheelhouse. It's a fun, kind of family oriented movie. I think this would be a good remake. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm actually looking forward to a remake. A lot of these reboots, remakes, I don't like them, but I have to say I would mind a good like Starman remake or a crazy sci-fi uh like a very obscure movie that just needs to be done again because some movies need to be remade. Like some of the older movies could use a touch up. It's hey, what's up, T Virus? How you doing? Um, yeah, T Virus. You know what? I gotta email you. I believe I still have your email. But yeah, or leave it in my comment section. I gotta email you sometime. We could set up a stream, talk some DC. Uh, but yeah, anyways, I think a Starman remake would be interesting. I think casting Michael B. Jordan would be a good cast. Michael B. Jordan to me is one of these younger actors that are coming up that's really good. Someone to really look out for as they get more mature and even more mature acting roles. I think we haven't seen the role yet that Michael B. Jordan is gonna just fucking take to the awards. Like for me, and like, look, I don't like riding the bandwagon on certain celebrities, but for me, like people like Michael B. Jordan or the dude who was in Creed, I forgot his name, Jonathan Majors. There we go, Jonathan Majors, because this shit is being proven to be bullshit. So, like, I think like young talent like that that's coming up, you got a lot of good people that you don't know what role they're gonna break out in. Like I don't think Starman's gonna like be an Academy Award winner, but like I think there's so much potential, and it's good when you have young, hungry actors who are just starting to get in that big rep thing, and then you got a talented movie director, a talented screenwriter, and when you got those things together, 9 out of 10 times you can't fuck up a movie you're making. Now, this age, with politics, I think have been the biggest thing. But with this, I don't know. I don't see how they can fuck it up. It's a cool sci-fi adventure. It's very obscure. Probably nobody's seen this movie in years. I love Starman, but it's not the biggest. It didn't drive all of the movie sales, so it's good to bring something back and do something different with it. Michael P. Jordan is talented, but whatever he works with, I want him to have his own identity. Hollywood can always mess things up. Yeah, that is true. Hollywood is notorious for fucking crushing my dreams. So this movie could be shit. It could be good. I'm honestly just looking forward to it. Um, it's I haven't had a lot of movies to look forward to, a lot of shows, a lot of things that I've watched have just like really disappointed me. But it's been interesting late this year to see a shift. We got the new Doctor Who coming back. They're finally gonna fix that. There's just a lot of good shows that are coming out. I just started watching Gen V. Amazing Boys spinoff, by the way. Um, I think that universe is just going to get better. We got Invincible coming back. so yeah, there's a lot of things going on. By the way, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all of you. Cut this kind of a little bit shorter tonight, but thank you guys for coming by and checking out the show. We appreciate you. Um, and I'm going to be trying to get on a more consistent schedule. I'm doing a lot of work. If you guys don't know now, I work at a bar and I do security, and it's getting into our busy season, so it's harder for me to stay on a consistent schedule because when I have a day off, I'm really fucking tired. So I appreciate everybody's patience. I'm trying to be consistent on Friday nights. It might not always happen. If it doesn't, then I'll probably switch the show to Saturday. But I appreciate it, and I plan on putting out a lot more. I want to do a lot more reviews. I'm gonna do my top 10 horror movies. I'm probably gonna do that list at the end of October because all of the horror movies have come out that I wanted to see. I'm gonna do my top 10 films of 2022. Um, the only category I exclude is horror because I've made its own tier list. Because if I gave horror my top 10 of the year, they would beat out all of the other movies. So, yeah, I'm gonna be doing that, and uh, next Friday I'll be doing another late night talk. So, thank you everybody for watching. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Check out the links below. I have my link to MoviePalette.com, which they are the awesome sponsors for my channel. Go check out MoviePalette.com. Click in the movie, and you will get a fantastic looking movie palette, which is just like basically the colors of the movie on a palette. It's great. I got one for National Treasure. Go check it out. Put in the promo code ZONE15 and save 15% off of all of your MoviePalette.com purchases. Thank you very much for them sponsoring me. Man, I can't believe I could say that big long spiel. Even in I've been drinking. Like, don't worry, I still haven't gone corporate, folks. But there was a guy with a script saying, "Read this." No, no, those was the, I do got a script because it is fucking crazy trying to switch between my topic and then my sponsor and all that. But thank you to them. Thank you for everybody watching. We do this for you. We will be back next Friday at a time, probably 8, 9 o'clock. I'll post something on X. Anyways, you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and remember, there is only one rule here in the Phantom Zone: kneel before the sleeping bear.